Hey family, welcome to another episode of Family Meeple. I'm Raymond and this is Cthulhu Death May Die, Fear of the Unknown, the grand finale for season 3. So this is episode 6. I did put it out and asked people to vote and give me their opinion on what they wanted to see back at the table in this episode. So we have got Azathoth joining us back at the table. He has been fiendishly difficult to defeat. 3 episodes down against him, and 1 win. We'll see if we win tonight. Sothogua, definitely the easier of the two. Played against him twice and beat him twice now. And coming up against Azathoth, we have our investigators. So again, I put that out to a vote and people asked to see Sally as one of the investigators to come back to the table. Interested with her avid photographer, so very much following the other investigator around. And who is that other investigator, you may ask? It will be none other than Julienne, the silent kid. In fact, I may just swap these around on the basis of working left to right. In fact, I'll leave it as is and go right to left in that following. So we have Julienne, and his ability is Silent Witness. So when making any roll except against yourself, after all re-rolls you may heal stress or wounds for 1 stress or wound for each tentacle rolled. So that's his ability. And we have of course drawn relics and insanities for our characters, so let's have a look and see what we'll be bringing to the table today. So Sally is coming with her wooden pipe. This gives her the ability to have 2 free re-rolls per roll whilst you are on the actual insanity trigger point. And her insanity, suitably enough, is autophobia. So if there's at least 1 other investigator in your space, heal all your stress, otherwise take 2 stress, then heal 1 stress for each companion that you have. And then for Julienne, we have a ritual dagger. So at the end of your turn, you may deal 2 wounds to an enemy in your space, and suffering with the insanity of megalomania. If there's no other investigator alive that has reached more insanity than you, heal all of your stress, otherwise take 2 stress. So they are what we will be playing with today. So set out on the table before us then is the requirements for episode 6, and let's have a look at just that. So there we go. So this is Schone Und Das Biest. No doubt murdered that. Apologies. And let's have a look at the ask for this game. A beautiful Bavarian castle, haunted, of course. A jealous husband, an unfaithful wife, murder, death, strange noises from the caverns below. A woman in white stalks the halls on silent steps. It's a mystery wrapped within an enigma. Your allies will be vital to your success, nor key to your failure. So, to disrupt the ritual, have an investigator with the woman in white companion at the pit, whilst there are 7 meat tokens there. Okay? And when the elder one advances, we're going to summon a cultist on the starting space and 1 at the forest. Then each investigator takes 2 stress. For each stress they cannot take, they lose 1 sanity instead. Ouch. Okay. Special rules. When an investigator kills a cultist, they gain a meat token. Nice. Get an arm or a leg and place it on their investigator board. Meat tokens may be traded. And if an investigator takes any wounds from an enemy attack or dies for any reason, they discard all meat tokens that they have. End of. You can't don't pick them up. Okay, look for the wood and white. Look at the top 2 cards of the discovery deck. You may take 1 stress to put any of those cards on the bottom of the discovery deck, put the rest on top in any order, and then feed the beast at the pit. Place on your space any number of meat tokens that you have. Okay. So, that is what we are needing to do. Find the woman in white and be at the pit with 7 meat tokens there. Okay, joining us at the table, in addition to Azathoth, we have, of course, the scenario enemies, being the Serpent Men and the Fisher from outside, and we also have the unknown monsters, being Gug and the Gyar-Jotun. So we have spawned those onto the table. So we have the Gyar-Jotun at the blue gate with 4 health. When it attacks, it heals 1 for each Elder Sign rolled, and the Gug at the red portal and gains a green when attacking if it has any wounds, coming at us with 5 health. Okay, so we are ready to roll. We have our Mythos cards, we have our Discovery cards, we have our objects and our investigators, and we have lots of enemies to spawn onto the table. Not all of these will be used, but lots will be. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to begin with Julien. So he has stealth, so can sneak past baddies. And the main thing we're going to be wanting to do, of course, is kill cultists. I'm feeling we're rather sparse on cultists. I'm just going to double check the setup. Yeah, I think we should have a cultist up here in the forest, and a cultist here, and a cultist over here. And I have rotated this from the setup just to try and orient as best as I could, get it all onto the table. Okay, otherwise everything is ready to go. Okay, and this zone here is separate to this area here. So there is a set of stairs representing the 2 levels of this Bavarian castle, and the shouts and whatnot from below. Okay, so Julien will definitely want to go over here and attack this cultist. So let's have a look. Truly the madness has commenced. Okay, so we've got the cameras back up and running. Apologies for that. Okay. So we have our leaning Julien. Silent witness. So he's going to go ahead and start off with moving in here and attacking this cultist. I think, do we want to go into there? 1, 2, 3. It's not much use being there. Just thinking about getting onto the other part of the board. I think it's fine. Let's do that. So we're going to do 1, and Sally will follow. 2, 3. Oop. Okay, so we're up here, and then we're going to run down the stairs. 1 and 2. Okay, so we are now heading towards the forest. We have a cultist, and we've got another 2 lined up for the slaughter. Okay, so that's 2 moves, and we're now going to, Julien is now going to attack that cultist. And we are rolling just 3 black, but Elder Signs, because of Arcane Mastery, do count as successes. Let's go ahead and roll. That's not a great start, is it? Okay. I guess we'll be taking... Do I want to even take that? I mean, I don't have to. I could just take that at the end of your turn. Yeah, that's not much cop really. Okay, let's do 2 stress and reroll these 2. 2 successes, that'll do. Okay, so that is what we need to dispose of this cultist, and we have an arm. That's nice. We have our first piece of meat. It is an arm. Lovely. So we will stick that on our character board, on our silent witness who doesn't say anything, and we will what else will we do? That's it. That's the end of Julien's turn. So we are now drawing mythos cards, and we have nuclear chaos. Okay, each cultist moves 1 space towards you. Okay, and that is 2. Oh, that's 2 zones. Where is that cultist? That cultist. No, it is on that zone. It's fine. So yes, that cultist does now move in to us, unfortunately. Place a cosmic token on the nearest gate. When a cultist or monster is summoned, it picks up that cosmic power. So the nearest gate is going to be the blue gate, which is actually down here. So we're going to pop the blue gate down here with our Gyar-Jotun. Okay. And then we're going to summon a cultist at that blue gate. So it will now be cosmically empowered. There we go. Okay. That makes them tougher to defeat. So they get +1 health and an extra green die when attacking. Okay, so that is it for Julian's turn. Now, unfortunately, it does mean that he isn't safe. So he will now be attacked by that cultist and do not get to draw a discovery card, which is most annoying. Let's go ahead and see. Oof, flipping heck. Okay, so we're going to spend 2 stress. Try and get rid of those. Much better. Wow, Julien is not doing great, but he has got an arm. So we are now across to Sally. Sally will she'll attack, of course. So she'll attack the occultist that is in her zone. So this is where Sally is, along with Julien. We're rolling 3 black. We have no additional dice, but she does get 2 free rerolls per roll when she's on her insanity marker, but she's not there yet. Okay, so Arcane Mastery does count, so she does do 2 points of damage to that cultist. So that is another piece of meat being added. It is another arm. Okay, smile big, Mr. Monster. Wow, too many teeth. Okay, so that's her first action. Didn't roll any insanities, and she will now run across to the other cultist, I think, over here, and attack that one. So rolling 3 black. Standard dice. Oh yes, beautiful. So definitely lopped something off there. Okay, and it is a leg. So far so good. Unfortunately, however, we haven't found a discovery card yet. Let's see what the Mythos deck is going to deliver to us now. It is unknown behavior for an unknown monster. We're going to move. I need to see those symbols, and it is the Gyar-Jotun. So the Gyar-Jotun will move 1 space towards you. Okay, so that is now just there on camera site. Okay, and we're going to draw another Mythos card. Wow, another non-summon. Lost. We lost the game, that was it. Very quick though. Move to the forest. Enemies do not follow, then take 2 stress. Interesting. Okay. I don't know why there's a chalice in the forest. I guess we'll find out at some point. Okay, now unfortunately she wasn't actually that far from the forest anyway. And she will take 2 stress. So we'll pop that up there. Okay, but that's it. That's as much as Mythos has dealt to us. So we do get to draw a discovery card. Let's see what we get. It is a sacrificial knife. A wicked blade. Wield it, sense its hunger. You may lose 2 sanity to claim the knife, and when attacking a cultist, gain 2 green. And then we'll take that 2 sanity. Wow. Okay, so it's not 2 stress. That is 2 sanity. Wow. Okay. We'll take it. Not a bad find. Now, we must remember, if an investigator takes... no, where is it? Look for the one in white. Okay, look at the top 2 cards of the discovery deck. You may take 1 stress to put 1 at the bottom. I guess we should do that, really, seeing as it's for us. The Ghost Matilda. So I can choose to take 1 stress to put this at the bottom. The Ghost Matilda, she shrieks a warning far too late to save herself. You may take 1 wound to claim the ghost. When rolling to claim the woman in white, gain a green. To claim the woman in white? What? Okay. Once per turn, if you're in the forest, you may prevent 1 attack against you. Interesting. Interesting. I'm thinking, folks, I'm going to take this, as it's telling me I'm going to have to take a wound, but I get a green when rolling to claim the woman in white. I'm thinking, why do I need to claim the woman in white? I'm not entirely sure. So I will take a wound, and I will spend 1 stress to put the knife instead, which means I don't get the 2 insanity, but I put the knife to the bottom of the deck. Nice as it is, actually, do I really need 2 green to be attacking cultists? Oh, in fact, that shouldn't have... Sadly, shouldn't have made that first attack, on the basis that at the end of Julian's turn, he would have killed that cultist with his ritual dagger, which means she would have run and attacked. And then she drew the Mythos card. She would have had another turn. She's got to take 2 stress for that. Yeah, she can't really heal or do anything else. Okay, no worries, that's fine. So she had a missed action. That's fine. Really need more cultists. We are done. End of turn, no end of turn effects. We are back to Julien. So Julien has 2 pieces of meat on his board. Okay, that's fine. Right, so we're going to go with Julien sneaking past the Gyarjotun and moving straight down to the cultist in the blue zone, at the blue portal. And we're going to attack that cultist. It's the only other cultist on the board. 2 points of damage. That is exactly what Julien needs. Unfortunately, no insanity, but... oh, in fact, it's not what Julien needs, because he needs an extra point of damage. Okay. But I don't have any stress, so 2 points of damage on the cultist. That's fine. Pop those on, and then we've got 1 action left. better. 2 points of damage and a insanity. That's fine. We can take that. Thank you very much. Get rid of that cosmically imbued cultist. As if cultists weren't bad enough. Cosmically imbued. Can you Adam and Eve it? We have a foot. Okay, so we moved and did 2 attacks. That is our turn. We are back to the mythos. And we have our first summoning card, which is each investigator is an unholy ritual. Each investigator with a ghost companion takes 2 stress. Each investigator with a meat token loses 2 sanity. What? Okay. So each investigator with a meat token, 1 or more, takes 2 insanity. Okay. And we do have a ghost companion. Sally unfortunately can only take 1 stress, but she'll take that stress. That's fine. We'll do with that. Okay, now then, we have the situation of Sally is right up here over in the forest. We have a Julienne right down here. We've done a mythos. Julian is free, so he does get to draw discovery cards. So let's have a look and see what we get. We have the meat grinder. Lovely. A way to process that which you've harvested. You may take 2 stress to claim the meat grinder. If you do not, then you claim the tormented condition. At the end of your turn, take 1 stress. If you cannot take a stress, lose a sanity. Okay, I don't have any stress to take, so it's that. Oh, the woman in white. Okay. The ghost of a woman, one of many. Or is this one unique? Make a roll. If you get 5 or more successes, claim the woman in white. If you do not, shuffle this card and all cards from the discard pile containing a ghost back into the discovery deck. Okay, so currently we don't have any cards in the discard pile, but at least we now know what is going to happen. Julian cannot claim her because even if he rolled, even if he rolled 3 successes and a arcane mastery elder sign, that will only be a maximum of 4, and so he cannot claim her. However, he can take insanity, but he's about to take on the meat grinder. But I'm going to have to make a roll anyway. So let's make a roll, shall we, folks? Apologies. Right, make a roll. Oh, 3 successes. Well, you couldn't have got much better than that, bless him. Anyway, so woman in white goes to the bottom. And the meat grinder can go back on top. So we know we need to heal. Because that... Oh, in fact, no, because I need to now shuffle those discovery cards. Because we chose the woman in white. She goes back into the deck. Everything is now shuffled back up. But we now know what the deal is, folks. So ideally we want Sally to find the woman in white, as she has now got Matilda accompanying her. However, in the meantime, it is back to Sally. So Sally will need to be moving and running around and finding cultists, really. That's, yeah, not got many left. In fact, we've got none left. We've got no cultists. We've got 4 pieces of meat. And it looks like our insanity is going to creep up pretty fast. We need to heal. That's what Sally needs to do. So we're going to do 1 to heal that wound, 2, 3. Do I heal the other 2? Or go on the attack? What have we got? We've got So we've got a fish from the outside over at the pit, which is 3. After attacking or being attacked, for each elder sign, the investigator takes a stress. That's not great. We've got the Gyar-Jotun, which requires 4 attacks. The farthest Gyar-Jotun... when it attacks, it heals 1 for each. That's when it attacks. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. So I'll tell you what then, before I heal any stress, let's move and attack. Oh, we're going to have to do it, aren't we, folks? Okay, so let's go ahead and move and attack over here. I'm going to move and attack the fish from outside. So we're just rolling the 3 black dice. We haven't got any other bonuses. So let's go ahead and roll. Okay, so we've got... Interesting. We're doing 2 points of damage and 2 insanity. So if we take those 2 insanity and those 2 points of damage, because we've triggered our insanity, if there's at least one other investigator in your space, heal all your stress. There are none, otherwise take 2 stress, then heal 1 stress for each companion you have. So I do get to heal a stress. And then, because I'm now on my trigger point, I can use my wooden pipe. If you have 2 free rerolls per roll, whilst your sanity is on the insanity which we've just triggered, and we do need to boost our piece. So we will do that, and we're going to go back to the dice pole, and we will re-roll this one that missed, and it is a success, which is enough to kill that fisher from outside. So he's gone, which is nice. So that worked out well for us. And then we're going to heal. So we moved, we attacked, and now we're going to heal. So now we'll do 1 wound and 1, 2 stress. So we came out better off for that. Let's go ahead and draw a Mythos card. We have 1 summoning. We have 2 summonings. It is Cosmic Upheaval, which means we just draw another card. If there are 3 or more cosmic tokens available, otherwise at the end of this turn, advance Azathoth. Great. So we have got 3 or more. In fact, we've not got any cosmic tokens out on the table at the moment, so that's good. So if there are 3 or more cosmic tokens available, place a cosmic token on each of the gates. There we go. That's what we're going to do. So we'll take 3 cosmic tokens. We've already seen how this works. So there's 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So we've got a cosmic token on each of the gates. And because we are free to investigate, we will do that. We will draw 2 discovery cards. Let's have a look and see what we've got. We've got a ghostly mirror. Gaze into the mirror even as it gazes back to you. You may take 2 stress to claim the mirror. If you do not, you claim the tormented condition. Mirror, when you look for the woman in white, look at 3 cards instead of 2. That's tasty. Or we have the Wandering Cow. An oddity in this haunted place, and perhaps a convenient diversion. You may take 2 stress to claim the cow, Molly the cow. As a free action, you may discard the card to gain a meat token. Okay. Let's spend a stress to put Molly the cow at the bottom. And we're going to instead take the ghostly mirror, which costs us 2 more stress. So we will take the 2 more stress for that. And we have the ghostly mirror, which means we're all the more equipped and adept at trying to find the woman in white, which we already found once and lost. Okay, so at the end of that turn, we have 2 summoning tokens in the pile. Potentially this is the turn where Azathoth will advance. Meanwhile, Julien, he is monster free. We could maybe just run around here and then working towards joining back up with Sally, perhaps. Let's have a look. But he does need to trigger his... It's an interesting one. If there's no other investigator alive that has reached more than you, nice. Heal all your stress. Okay. Otherwise, take 2 stress. Just double checking his megalomania. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Let's sneak past the Yayon to the Serpent Man and then take him across into this cavernous cavern. So we've done 2 moves and we're going to attack. The Serpent Men have 2 hits, and when it attacks, tentacles also count as a success. So we're rolling 3 black dice to attack. I should have healed. However, we scored 3 successes and triggered our insanity. So that's good. So let's go ahead and check that out, shall we? So we triggered our insanity, so that goes up 1, which means we get to go up 1. I think definitely the Arcane Mastery. Megalomania kicks in, which means we do heal to then heal all of your stress. Nice, very good. We will take that. And then because we did 3 points of damage and the Serpent Man has only 2, the Serpent Man is dead. Unfortunately, I don't get any meat for the Serpent Man, but here's what it is. Okay, so we moved and snuck from here, snuck past there. We did an attack. What do you do when you have nothing else to do? That is the question. It's a quandary for this particular episode, because I really don't want to wander off. Although having... Having said that, we can drop our meat at it, can't we? So we'll do a 1 and 2 in order to look to drop our meat there next turn. That sounds so wrong. Okay, so, and we snuck past this big gloof being the Gug. Okay, because there's no benefit staying in there with him. So we did that. And that is the end of our turn. We are drawing a Mythos card. Not a summon yet. Move the nearest Gyaryoten 2 spaces towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll move this way through the cavern, so it's down here. Okay, and we're drawing again. Oh, it's not a summon. Digestion. Discard 1 meat token from the pit. Haha, we haven't actually thrown anything into the pit, so that's handy. Okay, so now we know why we wouldn't want to drop them just yet. Good to know. Thanks for that pre-warning. Okay, now it does mean we've of course ended our turn in a safe zone. So we do get to draw discovery cards. Let's have a look and see what we find this time. So we're just drawing the 2 for Julien. We have a suit of armour, not as clumsy as it appears, and more efficient than one might suppose. You may take 2 stress to claim the suit of armour, otherwise claim the tormented condition. You may reduce wounds taken by one when attacked by a monster or a cultist. Okay. All right, let's have a look at the other card, which is the Ghost of Perkta. A bringer of booms, a trader of gifts. You may take 1 wound to claim the ghost. Perkta, when rolling to claim the wound, gain a green. If you are in the forest as a special action, you may discard the relic token to gain a random relic transformed if you already reach the 3rd level of insanity. Relic token. I mean you can discard a relic. That's what I mean. If you're in a forest, as a special action, you may discard the relic token. Well, where's the relic token coming from? Bizarre people. There's some strange... Let me know what you think. What do they mean by the relic token? Okay. But let's do that. Let's go ahead and take a wound because it makes it easier for us to claim the woman in white. So we will do that. Take a wound, we'll claim a ghost. Okay, I don't know what the relic token thing means, and we'll take a stress in order to place the other discovery card to the bottom of the deck. So that's there. Okay, so that is the end of turn. No summonings yet. We are back to Sally. And then Sally will follow him, but when she moves, he can't follow her. Is it worth her moving to try and take on this Gug? Gug has 5 health and gains a green die when attacking. Shocks, folks. I'm kind of struggling what to do, to be honest, as the main purpose of this is to get through that mission deck, and that's at the end of my turn, providing I'm safe. It's a weird one. It is a weird one. I think I'm going to attack the Gug just because it's something to do. I mean, at the moment I do get 2 free rerolls because I am on my insanity spots. So let's go ahead and attack the Gug. So rolling 3 black, and the Gug has 5 life. We have rolled a success. Needed to flip in heal, got no stress again. We do 1 point of damage and an insanity. That's not great. Should have thought about this. Oh, I get 2 free rerolls, however. I have to reroll that sanity, aren't I? Yes, let's do that. 2 free rerolls. Another success and an insanity. Okay, we'll take that. So we've done 2 points of damage on the Gug. We'll put those 2 points up, and we do lose an insanity, so we are no longer on our spot, so we do not get any more rerolls, and we have to do 3 points of damage. This possibly wasn't the best idea. It was close, it was very close, but no cookies. So 4 points of damage on the Gug, 1 shy of killing it, and we do get another insanity. Okay. That was foolish, folks. Absolutely foolish. There you go. Okay. So let's draw a mythos card, and it is a summons. It is fish from outside. Move each fish from outside 2 spaces towards you. There are none. If no investigator has a meat token relevant, summon a fish from outside in the red portal, which useful enough is exactly where I am. So this is a cosmically empowered fisher from outside. Thanks for that. Oops, there we go. So we've got a cosmically powered fish from outside that's going to attack me, and the gug that's going to attack me, and then we're going to do the end of turn summonings. Great. So I'm not in a safe space by any stretch. What are we rolling? Let's do the fish from outside as he's just turned up. Let's do the 2 green and a black. Sorry, 3 green and a black for the fish from outside. Oh, wow. Okay, that is a very, very fortunate roll. So we don't take any damage, and just double check, after attacking or being attacked, each elder sign, the investigator takes 1 stress. I can't take any stress, so that's mute. And then we're doing the gug. Now unfortunately it says gains a green when attacking if it has any wounds, so it's just 1 extra green, and it's not cosmically empowered. So we are rolling 2 black and 2 green for the gug. And we have no stress to force a reroll. Okay, so it is going to cause 2 points of damage. I do have a free reroll when attacked, however. So let's go ahead and reroll this one. That's fine. So we get 1 point of damage. So that was her toughness kicking in there, giving her that free reroll. So we'll go ahead and take that. Okay. So didn't get away scot-free, but not far off actually. We did pretty good. And now we're going to do end of turn. So we're going to advance the Azathoth token. Move that up there. And then it says when Azathoth advances, move the nearest cosmic enemy 1 space towards you. Well, the only cosmic enemy is the fish from outside that is in our space, so that's fine. Summon in order 1 Dancer of Azathoth and 1 Cultist, both at the farthest gates. So let's have a look at that. So we'll grab a Cultist and a Dancer of Azathoth. Farthest gates probably going to be yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it's in another realm. So in that order, Dancer of Azathoth first, that is cosmically imbued, and a Cultist. Okay. And then it says place a cosmic token on the nearest non-cosmic monster. So that Gug has now just become cosmically imbued. That's not great at all. Okay, so we've got a cosmic Gug. Thanks for that, Azathoth. Then we're moving on to the episode Elder Advances. Summon 1 Cultist at the starting space and 1 at the forest. And each investigator takes 2 stress. For each stress they cannot take, they lose sanity instead. So we are going to summon a Cultist at the starting space, a Cultist at forest, and we're going to lose 2 insanity, which triggers her ability. And she's not with an investigator, so she would take 2 stress, but then she has got a ghost with a companion, so she does get to recover 1 of those stress. And she does go up an extra ability. Now the question is, what to do. She's a difficult one because it's almost like, do you want to stick her together all the time? In fact, I'm going to do toughness because this insanity, it's only insanity when attacked, however. Ooh, okay, we'll push up Arcane Mastery. We have an extra green die as we move. Okay, over here we're going to gain 2 insanity. This guy needs to catch up with her, otherwise it's not going to bode well for him. And we'll take 2 stress because he can. Hasn't got any ability to recover that stress. That is it for the episode round. Sorry, no, it won't take 2 stress. In fact, will he? Then each investigator, yes, takes 2 stress for each stress they cannot take. Sorry, got 2 insanity. Ah, right, okay. So it does. It takes 2 stress, not 2 insanity. Okay, got you. Okay, so that is that, and now we're going to do the wandering monsters. So the Gug first of all. So the Gug, when the Elder One advances, each Gug moves 2 spaces towards you. Then each Gug takes 1 wound. Nice, like that. And deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space. So that's 1 wound for Sally, who is in his space, plus a wound for the push from outside that just appeared. Haha. Okay, and then we're going to summon a Gug at the farthest gate. We know for sure the Gug farthest gate is going to be way up here at the Catacombs entrance. Okay, and then the Gyarjotten, which is here. And the other advantage, the farthest Gyarjotten moves 3 spaces towards you. It is now in there. It's very busy. Any cultists in spaces it leaves follow it. None. Summon a Gyarjotten at the farthest gate. So the other Gyarjotten will appear also over here at the Catacombs. Very busy there. Okay, so that is a lot of action, and we did go through a good chunk of cards there, folks. We did really well for a good run, not drawing any summons, so we did well. We had some grace. That grace has most definitely disappeared. We need to get in there and do some killing. That is for sure. Okay. Right. Is it worth him separating those out? That is my current thinking. Probably not. Right. So we are back to Julien. We did get to draw a discovery card. Julien then will run into here. Maybe I should have given her the average. Anyway, so he's going to be rolling 3 black and no additional anything. Do I want to heal first? It's a hell of a lot of damage. I'm not going to get through that room, am I? What can I do instead? I'm thinking, let's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to let them all follow me to here, and then I'm going to leave 1 behind, which will be that one. So they both follow me. Okay. So we've got the cosmically, whoa, destroying the place. We've got a cosmically imbued 1 hit point taken dude there. Cosmically do there. So that was 1 move. And then I'm going to run and sneak again. So let's 1, 2, 3. Is that right? It's not past 1. It's not past. Oh no, it's not past that one. Okay, so I'm in that space with that one, and then for my third move, or do I just try and take that out? What's he got? 3. Got 1 attack, and he do 3 points of damage on him. Unlikely, isn't it? It's unlikely. I will sneak again. Okay, and we're up there on the way to the forest. Right. So, we basically ran and left, scattered everyone. Nuclear chaos, as we've seen before. Each cultist moves 1 space towards you. Great. Okay. I mean, it's good, but not good, right? Place a cosmic token on the nearest gate. When a cultist or I think it's someone there, they can have that cosmic token there, and then summon a cultist at the blue gate. Be a cosmically imbued cultist. Okay, but there's no summonings, so we're okay. However, yet again, don't get to draw a discovery card because I'm being attacked. Right, pigging cultist does 1 point of damage. I will take a stress and force that reroll. No points of damage. Okay, so we got away with that. We are back to Sally. Now then, Sally, it's like that little kid just ran through here, took everything with him. Love it. Right, so let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. We're back with the kid. And we're going to attack, so we're rolling 3 black and a green now. Let's go ahead. And we do get 2 free rerolls. Not required. 4 points of damage. That is a dead cultist. And another piece of meat. So what do we have between us now? 5. So we need 2 more pieces of meat and the woman in black. She will heal. Is what she will do. We'll do 2 wounds. No, we'll do 1 wound and 2 stress. That's what she will heal. Oh, she got. And she healed a stress with her Elder Sign because of Arcane Mastery. Nice. Got that. Very good. Okay, so she's done, healed, and we're going to draw a Mythos card, and it is Cosmic Upheaval. It is the first summoning, and we're drawing another card. Otherworldly Encounter. If there are 3 or more cosmic tokens on the board, 1, 2, 3, 4, lots of. If there are 3 or more cosmic tokens on the board, place a cosmic token on each gate. Otherwise, at the end of the turn, advance as a Toth. Available. That's right. I got very confused then. I was thinking, I'm sure we had this and did the opposite last time. Right, there are exactly 3 cosmic tokens left in the pool. Okay, so we get to place a cosmic token on each of the gates. Right. So again, not a summoning. Let's put that at the back, which means Sally does get to draw, and she gets to draw 3 discovery cards. So let's have a look at what we get. We have the meat cleaver. It puts items back on the menu. You may take 2 stress to claim the meat cleaver. She has got full stress. When attacking, gain a green. When you kill a cultist, gain an extra meat token. Tasty, quite literally. The meat grinder, which we've seen before, as a free action, you may discard a meat token to heal 2 wounds and lose 1 sanity. Or a spirit board, a way to speak with the speechless. Finally, they make a little more sense. You may take 2 stress to claim the spirit board. When investigating, instead of drawing from the top of the deck, you may draw a card containing a ghost companion from the discovery discard pile. Also, you may claim ghost companion without taking wounds. Oh, okay. Otherwise, claim the tormented spirit. What? I think the meat cleaver is probably going to be our best bet. I'm guessing she's not going to class as a ghost companion. Taking wounds. So we'll take the meat cleaver, which gives us an extra green when attacking and extra meat when attacking a cultist, and may take 2 stress to claim that. So we will take 2 stress and claim the meat cleaver. I'm glad I didn't end up with OCD as my trait. That would have been awkward. Okay, the other 2 then. Let's spend 2 stress. I think I can do that. You may take 1 stress to put any of those cards back on the bottom. Yes, there we go. So we will spend 2 stress. Oh no, 1 stress to put any number of cards. Very good. Or any of those. I think it should be 1 stress per card. But it does say 1 stress to put any of those cards. So I'll take 1 stress to put the 2 of them back at the bottom. Okay, so no effect at the end of the turn. We are back to Julien, who desperately needs to increase his insanity. Now she can follow him. Where are we going to go is the question. We need to hunt cultists. Aha, we have a cultist down here in the blue portal zone, the cosmically imbued. It's also a good thing, so we need to get these cosmic tokens off of the flipping table. 1, 2, 3. 1 and attack. Okay. Let's do that then. So 1, 2, 3, sneak past him. And then 1, and she will follow him. And he will attack. So he's just rolling the 3 black. And we do have Arcane Mastery level 2. So all Elder Signs count as successes. Let's go ahead and roll. We need to get 4 points of damage. So we have 3 points of damage, which is not bad. Oh no, we need to get 3 points of damage because Cosmic Imbued gives +1. So that's exactly what we needed. So we go up on 1 insanity. When making any roll except against yourself after all re-rolls, you may heal 1 stress or wound for each sanity rolled. So let's go ahead and heal a stress as well. So I'm not going to get a chance to heal. And we did 3 points of damage, which is enough to get rid of that cultist. So he's gone, and that's a cosmic power back into the pool. So he moved twice and attacked. There's nothing more to be done. Okay, that was the pool. Take those out, and we are back to drawing a Mythos card. The Unknown behaviour. Move the nearest Jotun 2 spaces towards you, which is enough for him to go into space 1 and 2. Not what I wanted at all. And we are still drawing. Oh, discard 1 meat token from the pit. There are none. That's good. Digestion. Okay. So at least got those out of the way. We only have 1 summoning so far. Unfortunately, Julian again doesn't get to draw. But instead gets attacked by the Jotun. Jotun has 4 health. When it attacks, it heals 1 for each elder sign rolled, and it's rolling 1 black and 3 green. It is not cosmically imbued. Oof. Darn. I've got 1 stress. It's not a lot of help. I can reroll 1 of these. 3 points of damage. Ouch. That doth smart. Whew. Okay. Surviving. Just. Ouch. Okay, so that is the end of Julian's turn. Now he does deal 2 points of damage to the Jotun at the end of his turn because he's in the room with his ritual dagger. Okay. If you are in the forest as a special action, you may discard the relic token to gain a random relic. Transform it if you are already at level 3. This relic token is. Okay, so we are back to Sally. Sally has an enemy in her space. Let's do an attack, shall we? So we're rolling 3 black and a green now. Yeah, she can't rest, I think, because she's in the zone with an enemy. So she is here with Julian. And we have 3 hits. That is enough to get rid of the Jotun. So we'll get rid of those. Okay, don't get any meat or any goodies, unfortunately. So the Jotun has been dealt with. What's to do? Do I just rest? Is that what I need to do? Do I attack? Thinking we could go and attack this. Again, we just need to get these tokens off the board. I mean, she could move through and attack a cultist, but she would have a serpent man there as well. It does separate them, although she's not really giving any bonus at the moment for not being there. Or is she just better to heal twice? Play the long game. Let's heal twice. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, so we're going to heal up twice. We are drawing a mythos. It is our second summoning. Fish from outside. Move each fish from outside 2 spaces towards you. And it comes anyway. Thanks for that. Okay. And then summon a fish from outside to the red space. And we have the other fish from outside, and the red portal is over here. So we will draw that. Sorry about that. So here we go. So we're down here. So the fish from outside has moved from here to us. Okay, and it will now attack. Thankfully, at least, we healed. So, fish from outside will be rolling 2 green and a black, but it is cosmically imbued, so it will roll 3 green and 1 black. So let's go ahead and roll that against Sally. 3 successes and 2 elder signs. After attacking or being attacked, each elder sign investigator takes a stress. So let's get rid of those then, hey? Let's I better just to take it. What? Well, let's go ahead and re-roll the one that has a success and an elder sign instead of flipping success. But okay, we'll take the 3 damage then. It's only going to get worse, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Darn it. No investigation this turn. We are back to Julien. So Julien will attack 3 black dice, attacking the fish from outside in our space. Yeah, that's 2 points of damage. Make it 3. Currently has 4 as it is cosmically imbued, and no elder signs. Oh, I'm not even showing you the dice, apologies. So no elder signs and 1 insanity. So we will take that insanity, and for each insanity, after all rerolls, you may heal 1 stress or 1 wound. For each of those, we will heal a wound. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to attack again because it is not yet dead. It's still there. Yeah, it's got 1 hit point left. Okay, so 2 hit points of damage. Do I want to spend? Well, I can't spend a stress. So yeah. So we'll also we can't take a stress because we're at max. We'll remove that, which puts another token back into the pool. So that's a good thing. And we're going to go up 1 more on the insanity, and we get to heal. And then we have 1 action left. I think I need to heal. 1, 2, 3 stress. Hopefully it's the right decision. We are about to find out. The elder one could be advancing. Not yet. The blind idiot god. If Azathoth is on the board, it isn't. Therefore, otherwise, each cosmic enemy moves 1 space towards you. We have 2 cosmic enemies on the board. We have the Doug, which will move 1 space towards us, bringing all of his wounds with him. Got 1 hit point left before he dies. And we have a Dancer of Azathoth, who is cosmically imbued, and will move 1 space towards us. And then we're going to summon a cultist at the yellow portal, which is a cosmically imbued cultist. Okay. Which does mean, people, we are safe. But we do get to draw 2 discovery cards. What do we have? A lock box. Simple storage, safe and secure. You may take 1 stress to claim the lock box. If you do not, you claim the tormented condition. Now, thankfully, we did heal some of our stress with the insanity, the silent witness ability that he was rolling. Therefore, we can take that. However, let's have a look at the next card. which is the Ghost of Jacobine. She has 2 smiles, one charming, the other bloody. You may take 1 wound to claim the Ghost Jacobine. When rolling to claim the woman, gain an extra green, and when attacking in the forest, gain an extra green. Okay, I think we're going to have to do that, aren't we? So we're going to go for take a wound and take a stress. So the wound is to take the Ghost Jacobine. So we're going to put that in here. And the lockbox will go at the bottom of the discovery deck. Okay, nothing in discard. That means we still only have the 2 summonings, so no advancements this turn. Therefore, we are, there's nothing in his zone, so we are back to Sally. She can't sneak. This Doug only has 1 hit point left. I'm thinking probably do a heal and a move and then attack. That's my thinking. Let's go ahead with that. So we're going to do a heal first of all. 1, 2, 3. So at least we've recovered all of our life. And then we're going to do a move, which will be 1 and 2, and then we're going to do an attack. So we are rolling 3 black and a green. 2 greens, in fact, because we have a meat cleaver now. So that's good. Let's go ahead with that. 2 points of damage and an insanity. We'll take that. Do I want to take that insanity? Do I want to re-roll it? Ideally, I'd like to take it, but I've got to think of my poor Julienne, so I will take a stress to re-roll the insanity. There's another sign, and that is fine. In fact, it's better than fine because I get to heal a stress for my elder sign. It all rhymes, so it's right. So we'll heal a stress, and we get to remove that Gug. If I can find the damn thing. There we go. So we're going to get rid of that Gug. Here, that's another cosmic into the pool, which is the 3 we need. Remove all of those life tokens. Okay. So she is in there on her own and free. Let's go ahead and draw a mythos. Here's an unknown behavior. And this time it is going to be the Gug you just killed. So move the nearest monster 1 space towards you. There is, however, another Gug on the board, which is up here. So he will move 1 space. This upper layer has got very busy. Okay, but we are going to draw another mythos, and it is the summoning. Each cosmic enemy moves 1 space towards you. So let's have a scan around. Who have we got? We have got a cosmic cultist and cosmic dancer of Azathoth. That's fine, we can do with that. Okay, but we will have to shuffle this lot up now at the end of my turn. But before that, we are back to searching discovery cards. Will she be here? We have the Ghost of Elizabeth. She speaks soothing words in a voice not ill accustomed to calm. You may take 1 wound to claim the ghost. When rolling to claim the black woman in white, gain a green. And then once per turn, if you are in the forest, as a free action, you may heal all of your stress. Oh, nice. We have the sacrificial knife. A wicked blade, wield it, sense its hunger. You may lose 2 sanity to claim the knife, and when attacking a cultist, gain 2 green. And a Bavarian style. Bavarian style is my style. Bavarian style. Everything you need for gathering breakfast in Bavaria. You may claim the wooden basket or take 2 stress to claim the Bavarian rifle. Rifle. When attacking, you have 2 free rerolls. Otherwise, the basket, you may discard any number of meat tokens to prevent taking that many wounds. Choices, folks. I mean, 2 free rerolls is pretty good. Not bothered about a sacrificial knife. And I think the ghost is going to be what we're going to have to go for. So we will pay 2 stress to put the other 2 cards to the bottom of the deck. And we will take 1 wound to take another ghost. Meaning we now have an additional 2 green dice when rolling to claim the woman in white, providing, of course, we find her. That is, of course, the key here, folks. So that was end of turn. We are not advancing the summoning track as yet. Or are we? No. That's good. It's just the 2 in there now. So we are back to Julienne. Well, what seems to have fallen apart. Apologies, folks. There we go. Okay. Julienne is down here in the blue zone. We have a Dancer of Azathoth. We need to get, what do we have? We've currently only got 5 pieces of meat. We need to get more meat. Unfortunately, up here is a proper cluster. Not good. It's too much stuff there. I mean, stealth might be the way to go. But. Should trigger another insanity before we get to that point. So let's have a look at Dancer of Azathoth. 2 hit points, draws 2 black, and when destroyed, place a cosmic token on the nearest cultist in that space, which is none. So it is on its own. So if we're going to do anything, I think this is the time to do it. So this Dancer of Azathoth here is on his own. So I think we're going to do a move and attack. So we are rolling just a 3 black. We want to trigger our insanity, ideally. Go ahead. That'll do it. Okay. So we do a point of damage. That's not much, cop. So it currently has 3 hit points because it is cosmically imbued. So we'll do the 1 point of damage. We'll take the 3 insanity, but of course we only take 1. You may heal stress or wounds for each tentacle rolled, which was 3. So we'll take that 1 and 2 and 3. Thank you very much. And then we will do our second and final attack. Final action for the round. It's not much cop, is it? Flippin' heck. So we will spend. What do I need to do? 2 hits, 2 insanity. We're going to spend 2 stress. This is not good, folks. There's no point me even spending the other stress. Oh! Flipping heck. Okay, so we'll take. All right. So he's. Oh. Apologies, apologies, I do need to backtrack, and I know I have rolled dice already, but if there's no other investigator alive that has reached greater insanity than you, so I'm on 2, and so is Sully, therefore he heals all of his stress, so that would have been down there, and then I spent 1 for a reroll, which means I do get more rerolls, so gonna have to do it. We're going to spend 2 more. I'll blow it. We'll spend 3 more. We need these to be elder signs and successes. No elder signs, but we did get the 2 successes we need. And more insanity. So that's fine. We'll take that. So we are 2 more on the insanity track. And we did do the 2 successes. So this Dancer of Azathoth is dead. That's another cosmic back into the pool. So that's exactly what we needed. Stress. And because we roll 2 more insanity, we do get to recover 2 of those stress because of our silent witness ability. And I needed to go up in something. Instead, you may heal 2 wounds or stress in any combination per one of those. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Phew! Right. We are drawing mythos cards. That's what we're doing. Oh, it's a summoning. Okay. Dancers of Azathoth. Each cultist and dancer of Azathoth moves 1 space towards you. Who have we got? No dancers left. Cultists are on the move. Oh, flipping heck. Again. No discovery cards. Oh. Instead, attacked by a cosmic cultist running an extra green and a normal cultist. Thanks for that. Darn it. We'll do the cosmically imbued cultist attack first. 2 hits. What can I do, if anything? Not a lot I can do. I mean, I can take stress to force a reroll, I guess. Take stress to force a reroll of those 2. That will suffice. So 1 has missed, and then the other one with 1 stress left. We'll use that stress, and we got away without a wound. Okay. And we have to use that last point of stress. Okay. But hopefully, between Julienne with 3 meat and Sally with 2 meat, if we kill those 2 cultists that have just come into our zone, that gives us what we need to get over to the pit and disrupt the ritual. Providing, of course, we find and keep the woman in white. Woo, challenging stuff. In the meantime, the insanity continues to grow. Talking of which, it is now the end of turn, and we are dealing with the summonings. So let's go ahead and see what we can see. Destroying the map again. Okay, so when Azathoth advances, let's do that. Move the nearest cosmic enemy 1 space towards you. So let's have a look. Nearest cosmic enemy, well, there is a cosmic enemy in my space, and in fact there are no other cosmic enemies on the board. So that's good. Okay, and then we're going to summon in order 1 Dancer of Azathoth and 1 Cultist back. Both at the farthest gate. Farthest gate, I think it's still going to be the yellow gate by a long shot. So, yellow gate, yellow gate, yellow gate. There'll be a Dancer of Azathoth at the yellow gate. There's no more cosmics there. And a Cultist at the yellow gate. Okay. At the farthest gate. And then place a cosmic token on the nearest non-cosmic monster. Ooh, monster? 1, 2, 3. 1, I guess. So we'll cosmically imbue this Serpent Man. Okay. And then we're going on to the episode. Rules: summon a cultist at the starting space and 1 at the forest. Okay, so that's a cultist over here and 1 up here. Okay, and then each investigator takes 2 stress. That's it. Okay, and for each stress they cannot take, they lose 1 sanity instead. Okay, so let's have a look at that, shall we? So it takes 1 stress and gains 1 sanity. Can't take any stress, therefore gains 2 insanity, which triggers megalomania. Definitely most advanced, recovers all stress, and does get to go up on another, and the ritual dagger is now increased to level 3. Right, for each tentacle, instead of healing 2, you may prevent the loss of sanity. Probably going to need that. Oh, that's tricky. That is tricky. That is tricky. I'm thinking stealth instead. On the basis that I can run past stuff. If we find the lady in white, we need to get to the pit, drop our meat. That sounds wrong. And disrupt the ritual. Then we can fight Azathoth, and the whole game changes gear. That is the game, folks. Right, Wicked Dagger. At the end of your turn, you may deal 4 wounds to up to 2 enemies in your space. Beautiful. So we are about to complete our meat quota. It's just so wrong. Before we do that, let's finish off the advancement. So we've done the episode advance. We now need to do our unknown monsters. Gug, first of all, working left to right. So the Gug, when advances, each Gug moves 2 spaces towards you. Then each Gug takes 1 wound and deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space. So that Gug, which is here, is going to jump down the stairs into our area with our cultists. This is not great. It will take a wound, and it will do a wound to each of the cultists. It'll be interesting to see how this works out, because I obviously haven't dealt the damage to them yet. Okay. Each figure in its space. So I will also take a wound, which I cannot prevent. Okay. And summon a Gug at the farthest gate. So back up here. Then we're going to do the Gyatn. So Gyatn says the farthest Gyatn moves 3 spaces towards you. This is messy. 1, 2. Okay, in this zone as well. Thanks for that. Any cultist in spaces it leaves, follow it. Okay, plenty of cultists. Summon a Gyatn in at the furthest gate. I mean, is that actually the furthest gate? I'm guessing probably not now. On the basis that's only 2 away, this must be the furthest gate over here by the pit. Is there another Gyatn? There it is. Yes, of course. And these are now cosmically imbued. Wunderbar. Okay. Therefore, now at the end of Julien's turn, his dagger triggers. At the end of your turn, you may deal 4 wounds to up to 2 enemies, each in your space. The Gyatn we could do, but I think let's stick with the game plan, folks. Let's get rid of the cosmically imbued cultist, because that gets us a cosmically imbued token back and a piece of meat, and then we'll get rid of the cultist that hasn't taken any damage, because why not, which is another piece of meat. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of meat, 6, 7 pieces of meat, and in our location we have 3 enemies. And I really wish it was Julian's turn, but it isn't. Haha! So we are back to where are we here? Sally. Okay. So Sally, bless her, is missing out on all the action. She's there with her camera poised and just hears this mass amount of commotion in the other room. Is she going to run in and attack? I mean, what's she got now? 2 green, 3 black. It's not bad. It's not bad. It really does need to heal. Flipping heck. I think we're going to have to do it, though. So, Sally will move in with Julienne, and she'll be rolling 3 black and 2 green. And yeah, she doesn't get 3 re-rolls. What is she attacking first is the question. The least threat is definitely the cultist. We've got 2 big uns in there. And the Gug, because it's got a damage, will be rolling an extra green. I don't want that. When it attacks, heals is the Gyardotten. So we're going to do the Gug first of all and hopefully kill it. So it's got 4 hit points. That is exactly what we need. As we have leveled up our arcane mastery, and we also get to recover 2 stress. Beautiful. No insanity. That Gug is dead. So he's gone. Nice. And now we are therefore then attacking the Gyardotten. So let's go ahead and roll that. Okay. Nice. Ample damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 points of damage. Absolutely takes care of it. And we go up 3 insanity, which is enough to trigger the next level of insanity as well. And we did roll a Elder Signs who do get to heal 1 of our stress. So that Gyardotten is also deceased. Very good. She did a great job clearing that room. What is all that commotion? I'm in there. Okay, so we get to flip the wooden pipe. And she would have had rerolls, but absolutely not required at all. And she triggers her insanity. So there's at least 1 investigator, which it is. She gets to heal all of her stress. Nice. And she gets to increase 1 of her abilities. I think we're definitely going to take the avid photographer now. Okay, so we are desperately in need of discovery cards, which we can't flipping do because there's a blinking cultist. And we can't attack more than 1. Okay, thanks for that. So, let's draw a Mythos card, shall we? Maybe the cultist will run away. I don't think it will, but let's see. Nuclear Chaos. I think we've seen this before. Each cultist moves 1 space towards you. Okay, where are we at? Got a cultist here, and he's falling down the stairs. And we've got a cultist there, and we've got a cultist over here. Okay. That's all the cultists. Very good. Place a cosmic token on the nearest gate when a cultist monster appears there. So the nearest gate, definitely blue gate. So that's another cosmic token at the blue gate. And then we're going to summon a cultist at blue gate. So that will be a cosmically imbued cultist. Thanks for that. But it is not a summoning card. So we got away lightly from that perspective. Unfortunately, she isn't safe, so she will get attacked. So she doesn't get to draw a discovery card, and instead, the cultist will be rolling 2 green to attack her. No, that's good. I kind of stood there in shock and wonder at the fact that she burst through the door and took everything out after it had been attacked by its own blinking monster. Okay, so that's that. No end of turn effects. We are back to Julienne. Julienne We're going to go on the run, I reckon, folks. Going to go on the run. We have our 7 meat. Let's go for it. Going to go to the pit. Go to the pit. This is kind of make or break time, guys. I think we've been through a good amount of these discovery cards. Let's go for it. So, 1, 2, 3, and we snuck past 1 cultist. And then we're going to do 1, 2, sneaking past another cultist. Is it worth staying in the forest? When rolling, no, rolling. Oh, once per turn, if you're in the forest, you may prevent one attack against you. Does that mean you're in a safe space? Not. Once per turn, if you're in the forest, as a free action, you may heal all of your stress. Okay. I mean, the forest is pretty cool. I've still got no idea why there's a chalice in the forest. Anyway, let's draw. Is that what we did? So moved twice. I mean, what else let's do now? It's a question, do I stay in the forest instead? No, let's stay where we are. Okay, so that's me done. We're going to draw a Mythos card. Let's have a look at what we draw. It is not a summoning, it is lost. Move to the forest. Oh, we're in the forest anyway. Okay. Could have stayed there. Did I want to stay there? No. And if you're forced to move, when the investigator leaves your space, you may follow. Presume she can follow? Other investigators in your space gain a green for their rolls. Nice. We've got an extra green as well now. Okay. And then take 2 stress. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. We'll take the 2 stress. Okay. Nothing in our area. We get to investigate. Come on now. Come on now. That's not the woman in white. We have found the ghost of Mary. A ghostly guide to her haunted domain. Okay. You may take 1 wound to claim the ghost, Mary. When rolling to claim the woman in white, gain a green. If you start your turn in the forest, you have 1 extra action for that turn. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Haha! We found the woman in white. Come on now. The ghost of a woman, one of many, or is this one unique? Make a roll. If you get 5 or more successes, claim the woman in white. If you do not, shuffle this and all cards from the discard pile containing a ghost back into the discovery deck. We have none. While you have her, gain 1 level in arcane mastery. This companion cannot be given wounds. Okay, so we are rolling to acquire the woman in white. We are rolling 3 black. We are rolling an extra green for our insanity. We are rolling 1 green for Jacobine, and we are rolling 1 green for Butchda. We need 5 successes, and I have stress available. Yeah, I took 2 stress for that, didn't I? Okay. Come on. This is it, folks. For the ritual. Oh, arcane mastery for the win! Woo! 5, 6 successes. 5, 4, 5, and 6. Beautiful. That is a woman in white joining the party. I don't care what the rest of the stuff is. The other ghost can go back on top. I don't have to take a stress for that. Thank you very much, Mary. You did your time. We now have the ghost in white. We need to get to the pit. Come on now. So, summonings, investigation, end of turn, no effect. We are back to Sally. Sigh of relief. We're about to disrupt the ritual. We're not doing too bad, I reckon. Let's find out how we fare in the second half of this. First half being disrupting the ritual. We're nearly there. Okay. Right. So we could lose a meat though. We could lose a meat. She can move and attack. Move. She can't do something else. Gain 11 arcane mastery. Oh, nice. Deal a wound. Oh, that's stuff. Sorry. Arcane mastery. Heal 1 stress. Nice. Okay, so I think we just need to get to the pit and drop our meat. Sounds wrong. Okay. We're gonna make sure she's fully healed up for a start. Then we're going to move. We're up here, the forest. Move to the pit, and for an action, she'll feed the beast. Put 2 meat on the pit. That is it. Healed, moved, drop meat. We are drawing Mythos. Summoning. It is the unholy ritual. Each investigator with a ghost companion takes 2 stress. Each investigator with a meat token loses 2 sanity. Okay, let's have a look. She no longer has any meat tokens, but she will take the 2 stress because she has got ghost companions. Julienne, on the other hand, has a whole bunch of meat tokens, so we'll absolutely lose 2 sanity, and we'll take 2 stress. Okay, because we have ghost companions. But and there is a summoning as well. Darn it. Ooh. But we have our first summoning card that we have drawn. That's fine. Doing okay. We are safe, so we do get to draw 2 discovery cards. 3 discovery cards, in fact, because it is Sally. So let's see what we've got. We know we've got the Ghost of Mary. We've already seen that. We then got the Wandering Cow, which as a free action, you may discard the cow to gain a meat token. Might be useful yet. And the Suit of Armor at the end of, that's tormented, you may reduce wounds taken by 1 when attacked by a monster or cultist. It's not a bad thing. Take 2 stress to claim it. I mean, we have got the 2 stress. Do I edge my bets on possibly losing? No, I think we're good. I think we're going to take the Suit of Armor. We'll take the 2 stress and we'll take the Suit of Armor. That's fine. So we've got a meat cleaver and a Suit of Armor. We are armed to the teeth, folks. Absolutely armed to the teeth. Okay, that's good. And the other 2 will go back on top because I'm really not bothered and I haven't got any more stress, so that's fine. Okay, we are no end of turn effect. We are back to Julienne. Julienne will move and as an action, before we do that, let's heal. 1, 2, 3. I kind of want to heal again, but I won't. That's fine. Let's get on with it. Right, we're gonna drop our meat. Still sounds wrong. The pit is full. We have the woman in white. Disrupt the ritual. Let's have a look. As a reminder, have an investigator with the woman in white companion at the pit whilst there are 7 meat tokens there. Let's go and count those meat tokens. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meat tokens. The ritual is now disrupted. Okay, special rules. When an investigator kills a cultist, they gain a meat token. If an investigator takes a wound from an enemy, attacks or dies for any reason, they discard all their meat tokens. That's fine. Oh. Ooh. Oh, apologies, folks. I just realised that rereading that. Potentially at the point of taking any wounds, I would have dropped. They discard all meat tokens they have. I may not have done that, folks. Apologies. I just realised. Okay, well, we are where we are, so we'll play on. So apologies, yeah, it could be that bit more tricky to play. Managing those stress levels, really important. And getting better dice rolls than my shoddy lot. Okay, so yeah, so there may well have been points that I should have lost some meat, so apologies, folks. But it is what it is. We've disrupted the ritual. That is where we're at. We've gone through the discovery. We've got the woman in white. We're armoured up. Let's see. We now have Azathoth joining us. We don't get to place an attack, and it will attack us because we have run out of actions because I chose to rest, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and put Azathoth up here. Okay, so when revealed, summon Azathoth into your space. Summon a Dancer of Azathoth into your space and place one cosmic token on every non-cosmic cultist monster in your space. So thankfully none beyond the Dancer of Azathoth that we're about to summon. Okay, that's fine. Do that. So we are in the pit with the Azathoth and his Dancer. When Azathoth or a cosmic enemy attacks, each Elder Sign counts as an insanity, and it's now about to roll 3 black dice against Julien. Is that right? Oh. No, end of my turn, which is that. Now we're drawing a mythos. So summoning, coming. Move each enemy 1 space towards you. This just got ridiculously messy. Okay, this just became a very, very crowded pit. Okay. So everything is now in there with us. This will move 1 space. This will move 1 space. Okay, they're little monsters. Oh, Julien, for all of his graces and disrupting the ritual, may now die. Bad guy's attack. Let's do Azathoth first of all, shall we? So he's rolling 3 black, 1 hit and 1 insanity. Okay. I could take the insanity. That would get me another level. I could take the point of damage. And I can heal it. So let's do that. Let's take a point of damage. And then we're going to take the insanity. And now because I am the most insane, I will get to heal my insanity. And then because there is an insanity, instead when making any roll except against yourself, right, that doesn't count. Okay, that's fine. So that's Azathoth's roll against me. Okay, so let's move on to the Dancer of Azathoth, which will roll 2 black plus a green because it is cosmically imbued. Okay, Dancers of Azathoth, when destroyed, they're going to put cosmic tokens on stuffs. Okay, I don't think they're stackable, but I don't know. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think. Are they stackable? Anyway, it's rolled 2 misses and a success, which is a wound. I will spend a stress to re-roll that. I will spend another stress. Got that. Better. Okay. So we didn't get any attacks from the dancer Azathoth. We're then moving on to the fisher from outside. So the fisher from outside rolls 2 green and a black, and it is not cosmically imbued. That is what it will roll. After attacking or being attacked, for each elder sign, the investigator takes a stress. Well, let's spend a stress. Let's spend 2 stress, I guess. Insanity. I've run out of stress now, so we're going to take a point of damage and we'll take an insanity. Okay, and we are now onto the bigger dudes, which is let's go with the Gyar Jotun first of all, which we're rolling 3 green, 4 green and a black. Ouch. It's gonna hurt. Go ahead. When it attacks, it heals 1 for every elder sign, but it's not taking any damage, so that's fine. It is, however, doing 3 points of damage, which will absolutely kill me. However, let's sack off some ghosts, shall we? So that's 2 points of damage gone. And I take 1 point of damage. Survive, just. And let's see if I actually survive this round. So the Gug will now attack, and the Gug over here is also cosmically imbued. So we're running 2 black and 2 green. I have absolutely run out of stress. Right, so let's see what we get. So an insanity and then 2 points of damage doesn't cut it. If it was 2 insanity, I might get a reroll, but absolutely not. So yeah, that is a dead little boy. But thankfully, having disrupted the ritual, we were done. Okay, so it is now all down to Sally. We have 2 summonings in the pool. Okay, so what has she actually got that's useful? Once per turn in the forest, you may prevent 1 attack against you. Not applicable when looking for. Not applicable when attacking. Gain a green, and she's got a suit of armor. Once per turn, if you're in the forest, take a free action. You may heal all your stress as a free action. Okay, and you have 3 free rerolls whilst on here. Okay, or 1 space back. I guess we're attacking Azathoth. Fortunately, everything will follow, but here's what it is. So she gets 2 green and 3 black. Oh, this is not going well, folks. And she has no stress and can't heal. Great. I think we might just die here. Anyway, Azathoth. Good. That is not good. She gets to heal 1 stress with that, which deals 1 point of damage, and she can do so she's doing 2 points of damage. Let's use that stress to reroll this one. Okay, so she does 3 points of damage and takes 2 sanity. So we'll take the 2 sanity, and she deals 3 points to Azathoth. Okay, first of 12. Oh, I don't think this is going to go well, folks. So she's up here. Right. And we're attacking again, because that's what we're here for now, right? Oh, she has 3 free re-rolls. Oh, she had re-rolls last time. I can't remember what she rolled though. Okay. So, second attack. Okay. You have 3 re-rolls per roll. Keep those. There's 2 rolls and a third roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. Well, that's certainly better. And she's going to gain 2 sanity, which will just claim the 1. Which will definitely going to take the arcane mastery. Is there anything else she could do? No. Okay. That's fine. And then third attack. And she does get an extra green now. And 3 free rerolls. Much better. So she goes up 1 insanity. We'll put that on. That's fine. Otherwise, she's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's brawling when you need it, eh? 11 points of damage. Okay. So she's doing 11 points of damage, which absolutely kills Azathoth without a shadow of a doubt. So let's go ahead and that's her 3 actions. Move him on to the next stage. Okay. Oh, well, I would have put stuff. Here we go. Let's put it down here. Okay. So, when revealed, move Azathoth to the red gate. At each gate, summon a cultist for each cosmic token there. Okay, so let's have a look. So we're going to move Azathoth to the red gate, which is just here. Okay. And then we're going to summon a cultist for each cosmic counter which is there, which is only 1 of, so that's fine. Okay. And then place a cosmic token on every non-cosmic cultist monster on the board, starting the ones nearer to Azathoth. Okay. And that's where I think it's just 1 per thing, you see. Anyway. That is in there with her. He is dead. Hey. Okay, he's dead. These are all now cosmically imbued. Cosmic cultists. This is going to be closest next. And then we're out of tokens. Okay. So, that is it for that. And then we're going to draw a Mythos card. Just when it's going to get worse. There. Okay. So something's going to move towards her, which is irrelevant because it's already there. So that's fine. And it's going to advance Serpent Man. Move the nearest Serpent Man 3 spaces towards you. Here. 1, 2, 3. And he's cosmic. Okay. Move each other Serpent Man 1 space towards you. There are no others. And then we're going to summon a Serpent Man at the red and blue spaces. Okay. Go ahead with that. So that's 1 at the blue and 1 at the red. Okay. And she's not in a safe space. She's going to get attacked. I don't think she's going to survive this, folks. This is ideally where we'd have laid the first attack, had one person eaten, and then had the opportunity for somebody else to attack. You have a chance of surviving with 2 investigators. I can't see this happening. But anyway, Dancer of Azathoth, first of all, she's got no stress. Oh, in fact, she should have healed. When she triggered her insanity, she should have healed 2 stress due to her insanity. Okay, so she has got 2 stress. Let's see what good that does her. Dancer of Azathoth rolls 2 black. It's cosmically imbued. Rolls an extra green. Okay. Going to deal an insanity. So I have 1 free reroll when attacked or rolling for fire. Or do I just take the insanity in order to trigger my ability, which means my relic comes in? So I have 3 free rerolls per roll, whilst my insanity is either on it or 1 before it. So I can now re-roll these 2. It is the Dancer of Azathoth, so these don't count as anything. So I'm just going to re-roll that one, and that's 1 re-roll, 2 re-rolls, 3 re-rolls. We'll use toughness to do a re-roll. We're going to take a damage, but we're going to take it on Matilda, because there's no point me keeping my as my ghosty companion, so that's fine. Okay, so 1 attack down. Let's do the Fisher from Outside next. So 2 green and a black plus a green because it's cosmically imbued. We'll do 3 rerolls. Which is 1 of after attacking each elder sign, I have to take a stress. So I certainly may as well. Yeah, so I did the 3 rerolls. That's fine, we'll take the stress for that, I'm thinking, and let's spend the toughness with that one. That's fine, but that does mean we lose another stress. Okay, fine, take it. Not dead yet. So far, Jotun we'll do next, which is 3 green and a black plus another green because it's cosmically imbued. 4 hits, 3 free rerolls, and a free one for toughness. Okay, so that's 1 wound. Suit of armor. You may reduce wounds taken by 1 when attacked by a monster or cultist. Nice, I forgot about that. No wounds. Okay. He would have healed, but he hasn't got any damage anyway, so that's fine. And then we're doing the Doug. Hasn't got any wounds, so doesn't gain any green for that. So you're rolling 2 black and a green plus a green because it's cosmically imbued. Have a look. We have 3 free rerolls and the wound reroll. That's better. Maybe. We'll take 1 point of damage, but that is taken on the armor. May reduce wounds by 1 for monsters and cultists, and We're going to take the 2 insanity, but we only take 1. We are nearly dead from an insanity perspective, however. But that is everything attacked us. That is the lot. So let's push that up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. There. Rubbish. Okay. Is what it is, folks. Once per turn. If you're in the forest, rubbish. Okay. So, that was their attacks. It is the end of turn. We now need to do the Elder One advances. Okay, Elder One advances. Oh. When Azathoth advances, move the nearest cosmic enemy 1 space towards you. Okay, so we're going to move the nearest cosmic enemy 1 space towards us. Should be that one. Okay. Summoning in order 1 Dancer of Azathoth and 1 Cultist at the farthest gate. Dancer of Azathoth and Cultist. Farthest gate probably right now is going to be the blue gate. And place a cosmic token on the nearest non-cosmic monster. We have no cosmic tokens because they're all out in the field. For the episode, summon a cultist at the starting spot. Okay. And and 1 in the forest. Okay. We've got 1 cultist left off the board. Then each investigator takes 2 stress. For each stress they cannot take, they take an insanity instead. So let's have a look. We can't take any stress, which means we would take 2 insanity. I'm protected from 1 insanity. You may reduce wounds taken and loss of sanity by 1 when attacked or rolling for fire. So I'm not protected. Sanity, therefore I am insane and lose the game. That's it. There's nothing more to be done. Is that right? 2 sanity? Oh no, that will take me to my last spot. Will take me to my last spot. I believe. I think I was here. That is my last spot. Very unlikely to succeed, but you never know. Let's have a look at the unknown monsters then. When the Elder One advances, each Gug moves 2 spaces towards you, then each Gug takes 1 wound and deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space. Summon a Gug at the farthest gate. So we're going to summon a Gug at the farthest gate, and it will take a wound because that empowers it, but it will also deal 1 wound to everything else as well. Okay. Let's do that then. Okay. And a wound to me, but my armor, that's when attacked. When attacked. Oh, I can increase this, can't I? So now I can prevent that. Okay. So I have to take a... Do I have to take a wound? No. Reduce wounds taken from any source. That's fine. Okay. And then I get to heal 1 stress as well because of my ghost companion. I have 1 left. And then the Gyar Jotun, the furthest Gyar Jotun moves 3 spaces towards you, which is in my space. There isn't another one on the board. Any cultist space will follow. Irrelevant. Summon a Gyar Jotun and the farthest gate. also at the blue zone down here. Okay, so I probably forgot Azathoth's extra ability, which is any cosmic enemy attacks each elder sign counts as an insanity. So I think she absolutely would be dead by now. But we'll play it out. We'll see. I don't think we're going to get far. When Azathoth advances, we did that one. Azathoth advances on the track if there's now only 2 of these. Okay, so that's the deal. Let's shuffle them up, folks. I cannot see this going. Azathoth is hard, proper difficult. Really does make a massive difference. Okay, so we've reshuffled. We are back to Sally. Sally is next to Azathoth, so she will run in to Azathoth as they move. Don't have a free run or anything like that. So she will move into there. Everything will follow her. Everything's now in here. One room as far as the monster purposes are concerned. And she'll be attacking. So she's rolling 3 black dice. And she's rolling 1, 2, 3, 4 green dice. Plus 1 for her cleaver. And that's it. Okay. So we're rolling 8 dice. And may count any number of elder signs as 2 successes. That's what we need. Lots of elder signs. That is rubbish. Absolute pants. Reroll that. Go on then. Let's do. We get 3 rerolls for free. One extra elder sign. We have 1 stress, which we will roll. This one. Better. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. Plus 2, 4, 6. It's 12 points of damage. That is enough to move Azathoth on to his last stage. As I say, I don't think we're going to defeat this, but let's have a look. So, Azathoth's final stage says, when revealed, move Azathoth to the blue gate. Of course. You remember the blue gate, don't you, folks? That's this massive cluster down here. Okay, so Azathoth is down here at the blue gate. Okay, let's go back. Fully heal all enemies on the board. Okay, move each cosmic enemy 1 space towards their nearest investigator. Okay, and then at the end of each turn, if you are within 1 space of a cosmic enemy, lose 2 sanity. So we will definitely die now. The question is, having moved and attacked, I don't think we can reach Azathoth. We certainly can't reach an attack. 1, 2, 3 gets us to there, but everything over here will follow us, and we're going to lose 2 sanity, which we cannot prevent. There's just no way we can prevent it. Because we increased the avid photographer, we didn't get the final point on toughness. So that absolutely is game over. There is no way at all, not without an ability to gain an extra action. which she doesn't have. So there it is, folks. So undoubtedly I made mistakes, and I apologize. So I would have made mistakes on the meat. If you take any damage and you're carrying meat, you drop all that meat. So that's the reason why you'd want to be dropping and putting them down at the pit, is to prevent you losing them by being attacked. So I hadn't clocked that, so I apologise. So yeah, there probably would have been more work required to even just disrupt the ritual. And then, as you saw, even once disrupted, a crazy amount of bad juju. That is hard, folks. That is absolutely roasting. That is really difficult. Now, it's interesting that the way the game is structured, I'm not convinced, without different characters with different abilities, that you'd ever get closer to completing this. I think it's down to the investigators that you choose. I have seen lots of people talk about selecting specific investigators in order to play specific scenarios. Yeah, I can see that. For me, generally, I'll randomize. I have been choosing investigators throughout this season that I thought match each other, work well with one another, not necessarily specifically based on the scenario, I have to say. So Sally obviously works great with the likes of, I'm going to say Mike, but it's not Mike. It's the show-off guy, Leon Barnes. So obviously Leon Barnes is a show-off. So if there's another investigator in your area, you gain a green. But even so, that's difficult to continually manage, because there'll be points where your gameplay is still stalled on the basis that you don't want to be... You want to be moving Leon so that Sally can follow, but you don't want to be moving Sally because then Leon can't follow, and then Leon's losing the benefit of having someone in his zone, and also the benefit from Sally of being in the zone with an investigator. So yeah, there's some interesting combinations, and of course then you've got your stock skills. I think swiftness, particularly, during a run, you have a free run, and for him, he can take an investigator with him. So whether you're not playing Sally, he when he runs, he could be taking her. Yeah, again, it's a weird one. It's almost, yeah, and maybe Sally would be far too overpowered if she had swiftness and the ability to take an investigator with her, as well as avid photographer and following the investigator. Maybe it would just be too powerful, perhaps. Maybe they play tested it. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, interesting one. Enjoyed the kid. He didn't survive. And obviously, these investigators are purely all out the season 3 box. So obviously we have got unique investigators from season 1, season 2, from the Unspeakable box. We've got the Unknowable box. We've got season 4. We've got the Comics Volume 1, Comics Volume 2. We'll soon have, hopefully, the new Dark Providence investigators as well. And it's a weird one, because I will follow campaigns. Obviously, we've just had the latest campaign, and I follow campaigns, and people seem to kick off a bit about, it's another investigator, and they want enemies, and I think that CMON have done good to have the unknowable monsters, because that gives you that extra level of play to a degree with those enemies. Ultimately, it is the elder ones that really change up, because obviously the mythos cards and what they're doing in the world, as it were. But yeah, Azathoth, it's pretty rock. That's difficult. Combined with a difficult scenario as well. That was good. It's good innings. Anyway, enough of my rambling on. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed it. It really has been a mind boggle. Keep track of everything as always. But yeah, I hope if you're still here, thank you for watching. If you've liked this, please hit that like button. If you want to encourage me to continue to make more of this content, please do hit subscribe. It really does encourage me. If you've got thoughts on what you want to see moving forward, particularly season 4 coming up, let me know those thoughts. Let me know what investigations you want to see, the combinations of different episodes and the new elder ones to come. Otherwise, as always, folks, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I thoroughly have, and I'll see you back at the table soon. Bye for now.